So what do fewer newborns now mean for future generations? Yong Cai is an associate professor of sociology at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. His research has focused on China's one-child policy and its implications for fertility and social policies. Welcome to our show. Professor, do you think China will see a population collapse?
Well, I think collapse is still far away. I think that's kind of a die-day prediction. But the truth is, we all say the future, at least 2 decades down the road, we will say the number of births continue to decline, and China's population will quickly turn into rapid decline soon. Okay, so that trend has been set, no matter what we do now.
So other than relaxing the one-child policy, what more needs to be done to encourage families to have more babies?
I think there are at least one thing is ready on the table. We have been discussing this for a while, that China still has the official policy is 2 kids per family. So, Chinese government certainly should remove all the restrictions on birth control and let people to have their own choice and to decide when and how many kids they want to have. That's first. But more than that, there are a lot of other things. Chinese government is already in force try to change its preschool education system a bit, and the healthcare system. All those things will have been put lots of pressures on family, and those things can certainly be done.
What about making conditions friendlier or even more affordable to have larger families? One of the big issues is cost. It's expensive to raise one child, so can anything be done there?
I think it's very difficult. I think, the thing is there are internal costs and external costs. For example, over last weekend, the New York Times ran a very good reporting on Japanese low fertility. Japanese government have been trying to encourage couples to have more kids for many years, and so far no success. And the main reason was inside the family. A large part is Japanese. The gender tradition, males don't share that much housework. They had to put lots of burden on female side, and certainly I don't think any government policy can easily change that.
So what are your projections for the future? What's a realistic outlook for this issue in China?
My projection is that this is a problem not unique to China. United States also have the fertility has been declining. Most of developed countries are on the low fertility track. Basically, this is a global phenomena. We try to reach some kind of balance between social reproduction, and family reproduction, and it seems like we have not found a way. So based on that, my projection is that for China's fertility will remain, relatively speaking, low.
So then, do we look ahead to the future and have more offerings for the older population? I mean, if people are living longer, there's not as many children being born. Does the focus shift then?
Oh, that's true. I think China, I think every country is shifting that way. The thing is that we should not only look at the negative side of getting old. Getting old is something we all should celebrate. We are living longer, living healthier. And society should adjust all kinds of social regime like retirement and other things to accommodate that.
All right, Professor Yong Cai, thank you so much for joining us from North Carolina.
Sure, my pleasure.